It's P.NUT the General, too new of the podcast. You keep your body clean, nah? Yeah.
Being really comfortable with all of that thing. You know what you're trying to say? Do what you do, baby. Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke. Man, I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that he getting up there and keeping it all the way phone. He ain't what them little niggas be saying. He ain't cloud chase. He ain't capping. He ain't doing none of that. Like he ain't trying to make himself look. You know, he letting his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like let your legacy.
Yo, y'all already know, though. I'm late, you know what I'm saying? I be trying, y'all, you hear me? But better late than never, you know what I'm saying? It's P.NUT the General, to know the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. So I ain't gonna do too much of the talking, you hear me? I'm gonna just get my guests in here. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? Shout out the drip, you heard me? Provided by the sponsor, you know what I'm saying? The Bundle Gang. That's the Bundle Gang, you know what I'm saying? No space, you hear me? 25, 2 lane. Whoa.
Sound with it, brother.
I'm cool and big brother, you heard me? You want to start right off, or you want shout your people out first?
We could shout out to everybody that's watching from my page on there too, so y'all see what's for nigga collabing. That's how we supposed to do in the city. Niggas don't do that shit too much, you know. We really supposed to be
Downtown
doing.
representing hard.
Yeah,
Downtown representing hard in this thing, the A-Walk with the 9, you know what I'm saying?
yes,
You
sir.
from,
Yeah.
but you from out the 9, you from the 9 or you from across the canal?
Oh no, I'm out the nine. Oh, Floyd and Marie.
Man,
Yeah, I'll
give me your you should have sent me your logo, man. I would use it as a backdrop, you hear me?
Oh yeah, I got. Damn, we gonna do another one. We gonna have to keep doing them anyway.
You already knew, you hear me? So coming from out the 9, you know what I'm saying? Let all the people, New Orleans already knew. New Orleans knew. You know what I'm saying? Downtown all deep. But let us around the areas know from your accounts, you heard me? How it is coming up in the name of New Orleans. Yeah.
What people don't really understand is the East is considered the ninth ward too. The
So
reason, the reason I say that is because like all the heavy hitters, it's like it's smart to get your money and then move to the suburbs. The East was considered the suburbs, but like after Katrina, the shit just mixed. But I always try to tell people it's always like on some tribal shit, like nigga be ready to die or protect their people to the fullest or whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a
I
fact.
don't like the territory thing like nine war, eight war thing like that because I'm good everywhere. Like I got partners everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes niggas do. I don't think it's like that in the city though. Like I done been to Georgia and stuff, and they do like the gangs and stuff out there, but nah, we ain't on the gangs and shit like that. Everybody really get along till fucking
Yeah.
thug girl go wrong or something.
That's the thing. We went to Capitol, yo. That's in the A-Walk. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah.
facts.
Capitol, you know what I'm saying? So coming up in the 9, right? You a producer, correct?
Yeah, and yeah.
You rap too?
No, I got a bachelor's degree in audio production. So
That's a fact.
shit like anything they do downtown or something, or movies and all that type of shit, I be fucking with that too.
It's a fact. It's a fact. Most people from downtown New Orleans, all the time, right? They go the rap route. They go the artist route. You know what I'm saying? What made you choose the track route, you know what I mean?
I had all the rappers around me, so
They
nobody
got
could make
rappers out that 9, boy. They be rap
yeah,
boy. Yeah.
could nobody really nobody knew music. I would say that. I knew the music and nobody knew music because I marched in the band. I've been doing music since elementary school, but
What band you in, Jay?
huh?
What band you marched in?
I marched for Doug. I marched for Douglas.
I mean, uh, Kennedy was a little, you know, Kennedy had y'all, Kennedy and the O had y'all by that much. By that much.
Yeah, but see what
By
people
that
don't
much.
understand is
I see y'all.
it was a
Cause
bunch of
I got a Kennedy alumni in here. She booed me up. Except that.
no. I give Kennedy. I wouldn't say. I'm gonna say this because of Kennedy legacy. I wouldn't say we was close, but I will say that if Katrina wouldn't have came, Douglas would have wiped everything off the map. That's what I know for a fact.
Doggy
That's
fights
what I
for the
know.
Cougars, man.
That's what I know for a fact, son. Like because we wasn't my freshman year, we was getting big, and then we wind up 100 plus. It's Douglas, like you know what I'm saying. So niggas ain't expecting Douglas to be like that, but I never take nothing from Kennedy. I can't take nothing from Carver. I can't take nothing. Reed came up doing my coming up, so I can't give Reed nothing because I
We had a couple of year run. But the sad, they had a couple of years
yeah
run. But it
yeah
was
they
always
did.
the Doug, it was always the O, it was always Carver. You see what I'm
We
saying?
always
So
had the best musicians. That's what it was.
that's a fact, the musical background, you heard me? So you got schooling in this shit, right?
Yeah,
Made you take that extra step and really go get certified for what you do, how you do it when you do it, shit.
I felt like your boy on drumline, son. Like nigga know how to do that shit, but I ain't got no credentials behind me doing it. So when it's time for me to cross over, I can't cross over because I'm just telling the nigga I know how to do it, and they can see I know how to do it, but I can show you I know how to do that shit too now.
Yes, that's gangster, you heard me? So
Yeah.
from coming from the band, right? Uh, then you going to school with it. But this always a plan. I mean, you come around out the name well, uh, great rappers, right? You had a lot of rappers around, right? Was this always the plan? You heard me, or you just had the environment, you had the tools, so you went and got with the tools that you needed. I mean, the tools that you had needed to do the project.
I would say the cards fell for me to be a producer because I was a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? So I played basketball and football. You know my last name, Bro. My cousin played for the Saints, Delvin Bro. It's football and basketball and sports is in my family hard, but the music is too. With
Yeah, I
the
don't on you, Jay. I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't on you, Jay.
oh
I,
no,
I don't on you today. I'm going to that
oh
hole there,
no,
and I'm
no.
yamming that thing, dude.
None of that. None of that. See, I coached for a little while after Katrina. That's all I really could do because the bands and stuff wasn't up and running. So I coached a team all the way to the championship. We ain't lose a game. I still got the trophies in my house. I left the basketball and stuff alone, and I did the to show you how crazy, like you see the
Why
plan.
you left it alone, Jay? Why you left the ball alone?
It wasn't the camaraderie like it was for the band. And I will say, I think I'd have wound up hurt somebody basketball wise because of my temper. And I wasn't ready to really, I'd have
You wasn't
crashed
the
out.
coach.
Yeah,
You didn't.
no, I'd have crashed out. Like I'd have been like Jeremiah Green or some shit out there. Yeah,
That's
I'd have crashed.
dog. I'm 5'5", dog. I'm just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking shit. I can't. I can't
Yeah,
don't.
but I'm just saying, like, I'm the nigga that get fouled in the post, even though I'm only like 6'2", but I always play center. But coming up, I played point guard, shooting guard, small forward. So I've been doing all. I know it'll take niggas that seen me play basketball. When we was going to Cap though, I had got a scholarship to go play for Pope John Paul III, but I didn't go. You know what
Want to
I'm
be a
saying?
gangster, huh, Jay? You want to be gangster, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't really that. It
Yes,
just
it
was.
was, Jay. Yes, it was.
I don't know, but I just know that was too much discipline for me at the time. But the band had like the right balance of discipline and you know I ain't never stopped playing basketball. Like I still got a basketball and shoes in my trunk right now, so I don't.
Go
But
get, go
yeah,
get him.
yeah, I'm serious. I keep
Go
them
get him.
bitches.
You know what I'm saying? Go get him. I got a shot. I
Yeah,
can't dunk on you, but I got to hit you with a three. So let me ask you this here. What advantages do you have from being educated in your field than the person who so to speak uh, be a producer from natural talent? What type of advantages do you have over those people?
one is talking the talk. A lot of niggas be thinking that mean uh shucking and jiving type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's not shucking and jiving. It's that all right. If you want to work with a Grammy award winning producer, but you don't know, he basically got to teach you versus telling you what to do, so y'all could just keep the flow going.
right.
With
That's a fact.
music, when you stop the flow, you fuck shit up. So if you're an engineer or fucking somebody else supposed to go get the coffee, if you fuck the flow up, nigga gonna get your ass up out of there.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So do you produce and engineer or you just produce the track?
Yeah, I produce and engineer. When they taught us how to do everything from Foley to putting sounds in the movie. That's what Foley is. I'm not do all that shit. Yeah.
And I got a label, you heard me? So man, you could be very, very useful to us, you heard me?
And you ever heard of Sound Clash?
SoundCloud, that's a site.
No, that's a Sound Clash is this beat battle they used to have in New Orleans, like right after Katrina and shit.
Like
But
the DJ,
nah, it wasn't a DJ, but it was a producer battle. Like niggas used to go in that bitch and
like a
like
versus with beats.
Like yeah, S80, like real big name niggas. Niggas used to be in that bitch. Like I used to do that shit, but I won. I didn't win one. I was making beats with my cousin, but we used to use each other beats. So if we go in there together, we get deep into the rounds. Whoever lose, just give all their beats up to the next person, just so we could get, so we could win or whatever.
Or like so like kind of like a 9 o'clock props for if you're from New Orleans, you know what the 9 o'clock props is, you remember? But kind of like a
Yeah.
9 o'clock prop
Nigga
for the
really
people.
need to bring that shit back. Like I ain't gonna lie, the most recent people I think did one was Audio Hitters and Cam Beam. I think they did one or whatever. But
Man, bring it back. You can use my platform, you heard me?
niggas need to get back to that. We used to do that. That shit used to be popping. I ain't gonna lie. And people used to come out. Successful
Yeah,
Five and all
yeah.
them used to come out. It was big. It was a real big thing. But we won 2 of them bitches, son, 2 months in a row. Like nigga really know how to fuck with the beats. Like nigga ain't trash with them bitches. A lot of niggas in the city know who niggas is. They just know I don't fuck with the music like I should be fucking with it.
Why not, man? You got the
It be
background.
the rappers, son. It be the rappers. I ain't gonna lie, son. I ain't
They
got to the point
garbage or
where
they
it's
garbage or
it's
they
not
entitled?
about them. They don't want to pay, son. I would say that, and I can't say like even though I got the credentials and shit, right? I can't say give me $500 or $600 for exclusive, and you don't know who I am, right? Because nigga gonna look at you and be like, "But what me giving you that money gonna do for me?" You know what I'm saying? So, and I understand that from the rappers. So it's basically like I gotta lower my prices, and that shit'll work. But I ain't tripping on it. It is what it is because I do know, you gotta play the play. So it is what it is. So
It's just like
long as you can really be,
it's just like the street do. You gotta succumb to your surroundings. You see what I'm saying? You
yeah.
ain't around them type of niggas ain't got it to give you 500.
No, they
They don't
don't.
matter what your name is.
They don't.
They
The best
ain't
I
got
could
it.
do the best niggas could do is the least, and I understand that. Because for exclusive, you're not ready to pay for that, and I understand. I lease, but most niggas don't be want fuck with the lease either.
Um,
Because sometimes like nigga asked me to do one of my partners, I fuck with dude hard, and there ain't no shade to him or nothing like that. But he asked me to do a beat that sample need to get covered. I mean, need to get cleared, and I did the beat. I'm not clearing the sample. You need the song. I made the beat. So you need to go, you go clear the
yeah,
sample.
yeah.
But
It's
rappers
time.
don't know they place. Like they thinking, oh, I asked you to do it. Like I'm now if I get the sample cleared, Now you don't get no money. Well, you get next to nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing business like
you get 51%, so you ownership, right?
yeah, I'm gonna wind up owning that bitch because if I gotta get that sample cleared, I'm gonna need more than that. I'm gonna at least get most people take 50 and I see that and that's when you know the business. I think me knowing the business keeps people from fucking with me too because you can't fuck over me. And me being
Mhm.
me being big, it's like, nah, nigga ain't about to just try to fuck over me to my
So let
face
me
at
ask you this,
least.
man. Some people they say they overqualified for a job, right? You'll fill out an application, you heard me, you got all the credentials, but the company can't really afford to pay you you know what I'm saying, what you rightfully owe. Do you feel like you overqualified for your job, you heard me, Jay?
Yeah, cause son, I know too many people, son. I could like if I really like start popping out, like you'll be like, damn, that nigga know him, he know him. Like I know a lot of people, son. It ain't like it's not hard to get that crowd in New Orleans. It's hard to take that same crowd and build that crowd in other places where people gonna really pay for your shit. Cause you know the niggas in the city, they just want to see you. They ain't trying to pay to see you.
Shout
I
out to
mean,
New Orleans, man.
yeah,
Y'all niggas know how y'all live. Don't come
yeah,
in my
shit.
inbox with all that shit. Y'all niggas know how y'all live, man. So let me
And
ask
I
you this.
get it.
Let me ask you this, G. I interview a lot of artists. I asked them did they have any you heard me artists or rappers that they looked up to that influenced them to do what they do when they do it. You heard me? Before you started doing what you doing, did you have any producers that you looked up to, such as like Dr. Dre? Man, I know man, was
Yeah,
understood.
I ain't see people get mad at me when I don't put Timberland on a pedestal.
I don't either.
I'm not taking away from his brilliance, but me being from the city, Beats by the Pound,
Uh,
Manny, and I would say
hey,
fuck, like Quincy
man,
Jones, Michael Jackson, like people like because I used to listen to all types of music.
beat
So
by the pound.
yeah, like them New Orleans niggas, people don't understand like that shit. The way them niggas make beats is just
It's
it's
a different flavor in the gumbo.
it's a hustle struggle type shit. It's like
Yeah.
I use the most or the littlest shit and gave you this type shit. And
Um,
I like that from them niggas,
that's a fact. That's a
especially
fact.
fresh.
Man,
My hi hats tailored at the fresh.
you gotta tell me how to get that background, though. When we get off of here, you heard? I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know how
the
to.
virtual background.
I don't know how to. I don't think I get that option as a host. I don't know, but
Oh
a
yeah,
lot
you
of
do.
my
You're supposed to have it.
that
Wait, all right. When you go to settings, if you click settings, it's right under audio. It's just say virtual background under audio.
no, mine got recording, layout, and guest.
Oh no, because you know
Yeah,
I use StreamYard too for my podcast. But yeah,
that's a
nah.
fact. Let me see. Much love from New Orleans. Shane Bleed was him. Not was him. Shane Bleed. What the heck, Bleed, man? You don't check your inbox, dog. That bad, Bleed. You hear me? But so I also ask a lot of artists, they stop, right? Hip hop, conscious, gangster rap, right? Do you have a certain style of producing that you do? Like, are you a trap producer? Are you a hip hop producer? You know what I'm saying? Do you have a certain style?
No, I can't say that because my best shit is all originals. So it's really like my sound versus with a traditional rap or a traditional whatever. Like I mix my own shit. Like with my people that knew I made a beat, they'll be like, yeah, I know Chop made it. They didn't call me before and thought I didn't got songs on the radio because they thought I made certain stuff. But no, I kind of I would say my hi hats is New Orleans. You know, I try to interpret every type of um
Genre.
genre of rap, but I would say conscious is my go-to to listen, and smoker music is my favorite music to listen to, like Primo Rice and Larry June, niggas like that. Like yeah, niggas fuck with them boys.
What keeps you? Because I know you talked about the problems you have about the money issues, the timing issues, things like that, right? What keeps you motivated to do this? You know what I'm saying? Is it the love? Is it the money? You know what I'm saying? Is it the want to help people grow? What keeps you motivated to do this shit?
Man, I know I'm gonna be able to. I know this shit gonna work. And then when that shit do work, I will remember I said that shit here. You heard? On some real shit. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? I
Right?
always say that shit gonna work. I believe in speaking shit into existence. So
Manifest.
like if you don't talk about it, it ain't gonna never happen. You hear me? So yeah, I think it's gonna work. You hear me? And I don't think I'm gonna have to drop too many songs. Son. Watch.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So why you been do? How many years you been doing what you do?
Woo. My son is
Shout out to Lil one.
16, so about say 16 years.
Mm,
I
that's
won't
a
say 17 because the year he was born, I was already into it. But so about 17 years.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Take us through some of the lessons that you learned through these. God damn, Jay. You what? You 39?
I'm 37.
I
I've been
got
fucking
kept
with
back.
that shit
Yeah,
since I was 20
I
for
got
20. Yeah, I had my son when I was 20, 21. So yeah, I've been
yeah.
fucking with it since then.
I got kept back twice. So yeah, that's why we was there. That
Well, all
was
right, I feel you. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So, take us through the lessons you know what I'm saying, besides the financial lessons, you heard me. Take us through these lessons that you learned over these 17 years. That's a long ass time. Yeah, I salute that, dog. That's like
Son,
a whole joke, you heard me?
yeah, but look, I got all right. So look, first fuck up was not not collabing enough. Then after not collabing enough,
Why you think from knowing what you know now, right? Because us down here, we kind of anti-social, like you say, the territorial thing, the A wall.
yeah,
Well, whether the politics, was you just anti-social, you just from the ninth wall,
no,
why you
like
understand
I feel like I was anti-social shit, but my partners would always say I don't give niggas no break. Like, I'm gonna be on your ass. Like, I'm the one that's don't try to dumb slick shit with. I'ma react right then and there. So
funny?
I'm the last one to talk. I'm not the first one to talk. It was like six of us, and that was a big problem too. It being so many of us, and
Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. So it was a group.
yeah, two
You
producers and
brought
four rappers.
you just brought my percentage up to 96%, right?
Hmm.
Let me stop you right there and answer this question. I interviewed hundreds of artists, right? 96 96% of those artists started out in a group, went solo, right? Cash Money, Bone Thugs and Home, who else? The Temptation. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? Opinion, not really getting your business and your mix, right? Why do you think these groups don't last? Okay?
because it's too many. It's too many different ideas. There's too many different. It's not enough niggas that's just saying, "All right, we're gonna do this and we gone." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's too many niggas talking. It's too many niggas won't be in charge.
Too
If
many, not enough.
Yeah, if we got the studio, like niggas used to make it seem like me and my cousin we had more ownership over the shit because we was using his equipment and we was at my house. But I'm like, we not even thinking about it like that, nigga. Like, this is something we wouldn't even be doing if y'all wouldn't have never even came through. So it's like, fuck, it's all us in this bitch. Like, I'm not trying to take more percentage than you trying to take, more percentage than no. It wasn't none of that. It just was when it came down to that, then nobody wanted to buy nothing. Nobody didn't want to buy no mics. Nobody didn't want to buy no studio time. Niggas it went bad. And
Didn't want to or they didn't, because I had that problem too.
I think niggas ain't want to. I ain't gonna say niggas ain't have it because I ain't pay bills to make sure I had it. So I don't want to hear that they ain't have the shit. Like, I wanted this shit to work. So you know what I'm saying? You can't say you want the shit to work and not take those type of sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? But no. And like I said, sometimes understanding the situation, understanding the niggas you bringing along, you got to be ready to carry them if you have to carry them. But niggas got to understand the carried position. You won't get 50% getting carried, my nigga. You get about 5 or 10%, you know, being carried. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the
Wait, hold on, Jay.
fuck.
5%, Jay. Come on, Jay. Have a heart. Boy, you a 9-1 nigga for real.
Oh, that was see. That's why they don't want me to do the talking. That's why I couldn't do the talking because I would get straight to the point. I'm not about to bullshit you. I'm gonna be real as I could be because that's just what I know how to do. But that turns people off a lot, and I understand. I've been working on it, bro. I try to go with the bullshit for a little while to see where a nigga be at. But 9 out of 10, if I see bullshit, I'm gonna call it out. Son. Like I ain't with the.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So from you being a producer and an engineer, right? I have a label. I have a producer.
Right.
That's the same thing. You, since you got the background, take us through because a lot of people think that the producer mix your music. A lot of people don't know the difference between mixing and mastering. You see what I'm saying? What exactly is the difference between a producer, Jay, and an engineer? And won't you explain the difference between getting your project mixed, getting your project mastered?
All right, getting your a producer is the person is anybody that has to do with the creation of the song. So you could be like you were saying, your girl in the background had said something. She probably tweaked a knob or said, "Oh, we could add this here." She would be considered a producer too, or whatever on an actual track. Now, when we talking about engineering, that is the person that takes all the air out your shit, make everything clear. Now, is a mix is something that you can get just so you can see what your shit gonna sound like. Like it's basically leveling off and making sure nothing ain't peaking and all that type of shit. It has to be mixed down before you send it to the master. In the mix, that's when you creating your space, basically. So when the dude get it in his master, he can basically push it to whatever threshold he gotta push the shit to or whatever. But that's the difference between a mix and a master.
That's my producer right there. Where's y'all put it? You understand? Super producer in the building. So let me ask you this, right? Before I got locked, I used to sell used car at auto parts, right? And somebody used to tell me about the price, right? I used to tell them, you're not necessarily paying for the product, you're paying for the journey to here. See what I'm saying?
Right,
You pay for what it took to get here, what I had to overcome, what I had to do. Everything is at retail price. You see what I'm saying? So
right.
people used to complain about the money. Exactly all people paying for uh, when they do the service of a producer of an engineer. Are they paying for the time? Are they paying for the title of the job? Are they paying for you know your
You
education in it? Why exactly is that price so high, Jay?
because it's a nigga time. See what people don't understand is all right. Say if I take your shit. Say if I take your show and say I want to mix your show down. Um,
Can
I
you
need
do that?
time. Yeah,
Wait, what
with
you mean?
pre-records, like if you pre-record it, basically you have to separate your audio from your video. If you separate your audio from your video, I could take your video and mix that shit down to where everything go, clearer or clean. You ain't gonna hear all that other shit. But that's when you're doing pre-records. On a live thing, you gotta have a mixer board or whatever, and the niggas will be fucking with them sliders while you on live or whatever. But you right. You damn sure paying for the goddamn for my time. Because if it take me, you might be saying, "Oh, I just sent them one song," but you recorded that motherfucker by a trash ass producer or a trash ass studio. Now I gotta take all these fucking S's out. I gotta take all these breaths out. I gotta take all that shit out. That shit takes time. And you could deep breath and DS all the fuck you want, but you is not about to get all them S's and them breaths out.
That's a fact. My engineer
you
tell
not
me
getting
all
all
the
that
time.
shit.
My engineer tell me all the time with the features and everything because he master all my shit, even when I have a feature. So
Right.
he's big on tell them to send the session straight when they finish because it's hard to mix down a mix down.
Yeah.
But you,
I
but
don't
you,
want I don't want nothing that somebody touched already because dude might not necessarily be trash, but he might add something that I don't have, or he might add something that just was trash to add. Like you see what I'm saying? Like the shit
doing too
probably,
much.
yeah, like he probably was doing too much. And like, nah, nigga, I need you to send me that bitch. I need raw vocals, raw anything, because that's gonna show you what I could do versus, and niggas do too much. The rule of thumb is a little is better than a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
more of a sling.
yeah, if you it's giving away secrets, but I don't really care because most people can't do it. If you can get shit to sound good with a equalizer and a compressor, then you doing something. If you got to keep adding the newest plugin because that did this and this did that, you trash. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, now you said it's down. It's down. You see what I'm saying? Let
Yeah.
me ask you this, you heard me? From all the bullshit that you've gone through or went through with doing what you do, right? You ever backed up from the board? You ever said, fuck this shit? Like Biggie said, UPS is tiring, you see what I'm saying? Or you just take it how it goes, you heard me?
No, I take it how it goes, son. But my cousin always used to say,
You
try to
gotta
make
shout
it
Cuz
your
out, though. You didn't mention Cuz like 30 times. You gotta shout
yeah,
Cuz out.
yeah.
You
It was
gotta shout
Leon A.
Cuz out.
Lewis. That's my cousin, man. Me and him started doing this shit together. He came down from fucking Atlanta. He was already out there, but he came back and came hot of that, man. He was already making beats, and he was like, "Yeah," cause I was already playing the piano. I didn't know how to make beats. I was playing the piano already. I know how to do that.
Mm.
And he didn't know how to play the keyboard, so he was like, "Yeah, well, you teach me the keyboard." I said, "Well, I'm gonna teach you the keyboard. You teach me how to make the beats." And nigga took off after that. So,
Okay. So
that's
you know we late, you know what I'm saying? I do have another interview for 504, but I got a couple of more questions that I need to ask. You see what I'm saying?
good.
From then to now, you see what I'm saying? How many beats are in your catalog, Jay?
Son, I delete every 2 years. I delete the whole hard drive on the computer and put it on a backup.
Now, let me ask you something. I knew from my producer and my engineer, the hard drive, you go to you delete the whole.
Yeah, because I don't want nothing that I made already to, once I'm done with that error, I put it on my backup drive and I leave it there. So if I gotta go back for it, I could just go back for it. But I wipe clean area, no beats in the logic thing, no nothing, and start all over from scratch every year. So
That's a
I got
fact.
a I got a lot of them bitches.
Knowing what you know now, you heard me. Would you go back and tell your younger self when you just jumped in this shit? Kid?
Be more friendly, dog. Like, don't wear that.
You
Don't
from
wear
the
that.
'90s, though. We from the
Yeah,
'90s. Kid. Don't be so
I ain't
bad
gonna
on yourself.
lie,
We
bro.
grew up in the
Like,
'90s, kid. It's hard to be. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. You know what make me mad? In the city, niggas know that, and niggas act like nigga not supposed to be like that. Like, nigga, we this, but at the end of the day, I get it. Because in
You a
certain
commodity,
rooms,
kid. You a commodity, though.
yeah, niggas don't. The same, because niggas ain't the same. After Katrina, niggas change.
I think the environment changed what it was, and they
Yeah.
having a hard time changing back. They don't want. You
Because
see what I'm saying?
people
Like,
tell you they put smut on that back door. They put smut on that to where you don't want to go back to that. Like that shit was so bad, but it wasn't to me. It wasn't.
look, now, Jay, since you said that, right? Niggas like, oh, today, this and that, right? Before the trend, it was way worse than this. You know what I
Boy,
mean?
it is
And
bitch
then you
pop.
really had niggas with aim. Like, niggas wasn't drive by and nothing like that. Niggas was walking up on niggas and like with the police. They had transit. You heard me? They had the task force.
Man,
They had the jump out boys. They had the alphabet. Like it was really cat and mouse. Right now, they just let all the rats do all the police work. You heard me? But you
yeah.
really had to be smart back then. You heard me? Why do you think people saying that dumbass shit? You know what I'm saying? That it's worse now than then. You heard me? Because niggas ain't got no aim.
Cause they don't know about then. That's why they don't know about then. To them, then was I don't know. Like I don't know. They don't. The way I was told, the younger dudes don't care about their history. So
What
it
you
is what
think?
it is. I think that the younger dudes don't care about the history. They just want to get past that part because it was talked about so bad. But it's like, nah, nigga, even though niggas the money was less and all that type of shit, it was way worse. Like niggas making money, not like niggas
I
wasn't.
think the money. I think the money was worth more back then. So I think we made like no disrespect to my little niggas. We just had this debate two days ago, right? We was way smarter than them, and the value of the dollar was up back then. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
everything stepped on now. They got that
Man,
Fed now.
these niggas going to school with Louis V shoes on. Like we had the Pradas and shit. But man,
Shit from all them websites, yeah. You know one thing. If you ain't go to Rubenstein, now I'm about to take a nigga back, right? If
right,
you go to Rubenstein,
you ain't
that
get them
shit like
bitches.
real. The only people, it was two stores. That store Uptown and Rubenstein had the real animal bag. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But then it wasn't all them websites. You see what I'm saying? And all of it was you could get this shit out the trunk, but you really had to go to like Canal Place, Rubenstein.
you really had
That,
to go get them
that
bitches,
shit gonna
son.
be real, yeah. That shit be
Oh,
off
I
in them.
know it, son. I know their parents, so I know that shit ain't real. You ain't about to sit up there and tell fuck no, fuck no.
So, Jay, before we get out of here, right? Won't you leave all your so and you gotta come back though, cause we like an hour and 30 minutes late. But for my audience, I'm new to your audience, right? But for my
Yeah,
audience, they know I'm too up. I don't never start on time, you hear me? But it's all gravy, you know what I'm saying? So leave all your social medias, you see what I'm saying? Everywhere you can contact you. Leave all what you do, you know what I'm saying? And where to contact you at for you to get your services and leave a couple of encouraging words for the upcoming producers or the producers that just jumped in the game. You heard me? That they could use off of what you went through. You heard me?
if y'all trying to get in touch with me, you could do at Bandhead Music on Instagram. If you're looking for the gaming stuff like that, or the audio visual stuff, you can hit me up on YouTube or whatever. I would tell anybody, don't stop
Let
whatever
them know
you
about
do.
the podcast too.
Oh, all right, yeah. Look, I got podcast Blunt Tech Nola and Blunt Talk Nola and Buku Facts, both of them on YouTube or whatever. You can catch me on there too. But I would just tell a nigga, son, don't stop doing anything you doing. If you seen that shit work in your head, you can have your dreams about it, you been talking about it. Keep going, bro. It ain't no short rule, bro, to nothing, though. I used to be I used to bring my oldest son, 16, used to bring that boy to school on a bike on my shoulders. I ain't had no car then. I had a bike. I got a car, a bike, a truck, a fucking SUV. You hear me? I got all the bitches now. So it's just don't stop doing nothing, dog. Because eventually, if you keep working on something long enough, you're gonna get what you're looking for.
Downtown represented. You heard me? We in this thing. You heard me? I appreciate my dude, Jake, you know what I'm saying? With the capital together. Real good dude, real talented dude, man. Y'all gotta pay them praises, man. He got the credentials. He just ain't no raw talent. I mean, he went to school for shit, you know what I'm saying? But I do have a interview coming up right after this one, you know what I'm saying? In 10 minutes, 4504. They're gonna be back. Y'all already know what it is. He done at the general, the podcast. Keep your body clean. Yeah. Downtown in the building, man.
It's P.NUT the General, to know of the podcast. You keep your body clean, nah? Yeah.
Are you really comfortable with all of that thing? What you trying to say?
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want to congratulate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real
Yeah, I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice, man, I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that he getting up there and he keeping it all the way phone. He ain't what them little niggas be saying. He ain't cloud chase. He ain't capping, he ain't doing none of that. Like, he ain't trying to make himself look, you know, he let his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like, let your legacy